Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. No way. I'm back. I'm back after what, like 9 days or some crazy crap like that, dude. I hope you guys have enjoyed my videos. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, you can send all the bombs my way. Please don't actually do that. I don't want any bombs. If you send a bomb, send some cash bombs. But not a bomb. Just send cash. Or you can just bomb that subscribe button. It's me, guys. It's me. It's Noah. If you didn't recognize me, because I got this slick as frick haircut-a-rooney little mewing sequence. I do gotta shave, though. I do gotta shave. Look at me. Have you ever been scared out of your titillatingly small or big minds? I have, for sure. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna react to some true scary stories, and I'm probably not gonna be able to sleep tonight. It's not a good idea at all, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna react to some scary stories, and then after, I'm probably gonna have to watch something really super funny to not be scared as hell. Let's get into this. Let's do this. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it, baby. 4 disturbing, true, scary stories. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm already so scared. I can't do this. I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry. Ow! I hit my... Bye! What's up? I'm back. I'm just kidding, guys. I gotta get this video out and posted for you. I listened to a couple earlier, and I stopped listening to them after one video because... Just know, this is a 24-minute video, and if I get through half of it, we'll call that a dub.
I had spent a few days in Austin visiting friends. I live in Louisiana, so it's sort of an all-day drive. On my last day in Austin, my old friend Tom had commented on my Instagram story asking when I leave, and I said today. He told me he lived an hour outside of Austin, which was actually in the direction home for me. I hadn't seen Tom in years, and it would be nice to catch up. He said I should stop by, and I said sure, why not? I set my GPS for Tom's address, and it said about an hour-and-a-half drive.
Whoa, you set your GPS? Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. Like, come on. He could actually be talking about, like, the GPS in his phone, but who says that anymore? Who says GPS? What does that even mean? Geolocation P services. Geopositioning. Geopositioning? Is that what it is? Look it up. Look it up, editor.
We followed each other on social media, but hadn't really spoken in years. When I pulled up, I noticed his house was a little old-fashioned. It wasn't run down or anything, just aged. The wooden porch creaked under my steps, and when he opened the door, I caught the scent of old wood and something rustic, like an old cabin in the woods. Tom was of course very welcoming, giving me a big hug and pulling me inside. Some friendships stay just as pure no matter how much time passes. The inside of the house was just as old as the outside. The furniture looked like it had been around since the 70s, and every step I took on the hardwood floors led out a small creak. It felt kind of Texas, I guess. It was kind of charming in a way, like stepping back in time. We sat down in his living room, catching up on life, drinking whiskey. It was like 5 p.m. by this point. 1 drink turned into 2, 2 into 3, and before I knew it, I was pretty drunk.
Okay, we got a drunken story. So you can just this is not even real. Come on, bro. It's a hallucination. You probably saw something. You're just drunk. No one's gonna believe you. No one's gonna believe you. No one will believe you. You're drunk. Why would they? It's just a hallucination. It's not real. Don't worry about it.
Room feels smaller, cozier, but also heavier. Hours passed like minutes, honestly. We were having such a good time catching up that eventually he dropped the question I knew he'd ask. Hey man, you got a long drive back. Why don't you crash here for the night? He offered.
Wait, so that was this is your friend, right? Sorry, I wasn't even listening to at the first part. I was just processing that I was about to be scared out of my freaking mind.
He was right. I wasn't in any shape to be on the road. I said yeah, good idea, and asked if I'd take the couch we were on. And then he said, nah, I got a spare room. It's nothing fancy, but it's better than the couch. That was good enough for me.
Nah, bro. I got a spare room in the basement. I got a spare room in the basement, bro. It's sick. Got a man cave down there. Just come down. Just come down with me, please. Just come down to the basement with me. You can stay there. You can stay the night. Nice, cool bed. Just come with me down there, will you? Please? No. Yeah, I didn't think so.
We ate some Chinese food that we had delivered, and after a while,
Oh my god,
he led
Chinese
me down a
food,
short
jump scare at Chinese food. Dude, Chinese food is kind of sick right now. Not gonna lie, I kind of want some Chinese food.
I didn't pay much attention to the inside of the room because I was hammered. We both were. But I remember the air in the room was still, like the room hadn't been used in a long time. I barely had time to register my surroundings before I collapsed onto the bed, completely exhausted and drunk. Sometime in the middle of the night, I woke up. My mouth was dry, my head was spinning, and the room was dark, except for a little bit of moonlight sneaking in through the blinds. That's when I saw it.
It's all what though, dude? It's all freaking what, brother? I can't do this, guys. What did you see? I'm sorry, bleep that. If a freaking silhouette appears with a creepy smile, I'm punching the camera. I'm punching you in the face, and it's gonna blow up because bombs. Because I'm gonna everything. I'm gonna this YouTuber. Okay. I should calm down. I should calm down. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I've literally seen scarier.
Boom! On the closet door, there was something hanging. At first, it looked like a long black trench coat on a coat rack, but as my eyes adjusted, the shape of it felt wrong. It had a broad upper portion, almost like shoulders, and the way it hung made it look less like fabric and more like a silhouette. My heart pounded in my chest. I didn't remember seeing that when I stumbled into the bed, but I had been drunk. Maybe I just hadn't noticed. I rolled over, trying to ignore it. It was just a coat, nothing more, but I couldn't help myself. I peeked again, still there. I squeezed my eyes shut, took a deep breath, and forced myself to sleep. I don't know how long I was out there before I woke up again. It wasn't just discomfort that pulled me from sleep. It was sound. A slow, soft creaking, like someone stepping carefully on an old wooden floor.
Oh, this is just getting worse. It's getting worse now. At first, we could justify it. Okay, there's a coat. It's probably fine. You were drunk as heck. You were tripping balls on that alcohol. But now there's a creaking sound. I mean, you could say, hey, your friend's maybe getting some 2% skim milk in the morning and having a little Dunkaroonie with a cookie. But the fact that he would be careful to step on wooden planks raises a suspicion in my noggin. And it's not a good suspicion. It's a bad one.
My eyes shot open. The room was dimly lit now, dawn creeping through the blinds. I turned my head toward the corner, and my stomach dropped. The coat was gone. I sat up so fast that my head spun. My body was buzzing with a sickening mix of fear and leftover alcohol. I scanned the room.
Listen, brother, if someone wanted to kill you, you'd already be dead. You were asleep and drunk. You can't defend yourself. So obviously, it's just a little night troll there with the trench coat night troll. And he's just wandering around causing some chaos. They don't harm. They just wander around and go, stop, creep.
My heart thudding against my ribs. There was nothing in the corner, just an empty closet door. I threw the covers off and rushed to Tom's room. He was snoring, completely unaware of the panic storming through me. I shook him awake, which took a lot of effort considering he was out from all that alcohol. He finally woke up very confused, rubbing his eyes. "The coat," I said breathlessly. "The one on the coat rack in the spare room." He squinted at me, confused. "What coat?" he said.
Oh shit, damn, man. Now we got a whole mystery here. The guy that owns the place doesn't even have a coat. First of all, so who's the... It was the troll! The nitro with the trench coat. I lost my ear tip, by the way. That's why I'm up. Fell off. I was messing with it while I was watching because I have extreme anxiety right now.
trench coat, the one that was hanging on the closet door. It looked like a person almost. Tom sat up, looking more awake now. I don't own a trench coat, man. I don't even have a coat rack in that room, he said. I stared at him.
Woo! No coat rack, dude? Well, the coat was standing on its own. We got a ghost coat on our hands. This is not a good thing. This is not good at all. And it reminds me of a moment in my past, years ago, where I was on vacation on a beach somewhere where beaches are. But I was there on vacation in a condo hotel type thing. In the middle of the night, you know, I was asleep and I think I was having nightmares or something. But I woke up in a sweat, dude. I was sweating. I was like anxious. I swear, dude. I looked to my left, like near where the door, the like hallway entrance to the door is, and swear to God, saw a full silhouette of a person. I shot up so fast on that bed. I was about to throw hands. I swear to God, my first thought was, holy shit, I'm gonna have to fight someone to the death. As my eyes adjusted, it faded. It could have been like the lighting. It was very dark. Mind plays tricks on you. Or maybe it was a ghost if you believe in that thing. But it dissipated at like 3 seconds later, and I was like, holy crap. I was like, holy crap. Because that was the crappiest moment I've ever had. I almost crapped my pants. And then we would have had a poop problem. Poop in the pajamas.
Waiting for him to say he was messing with me, that this was some kind of joke. But his expression stayed serious. Come look, I said. He sighed, but got up and followed me back to the spare bedroom. I pointed to the exact spot. It was right there, I said. Tom scratched his head. He asked me if I was sure I wasn't just dreaming. But I said I know what I saw. I insisted, with my voice shaking slightly. I woke up and it was there. Then I woke up again and it was gone, I said. We stood in the room for a few moments, both of us feeling the same eerie silence pressing in on us. Tom finally exhaled and shook his head, agreeing we should check the house just in case. We searched every room, every closet, every corner. Nothing. No signs of forced entry, no weird coats hanging anywhere. Nothing that could explain what I saw. Eventually, Tom tried to convince me that maybe I had been in some kind of half-dream state, seeing things that weren't there. I wanted to believe that, really. I didn't want to think about the alternative. As soon as the sun was fully up, I grabbed my stuff, said goodbye, and hit the road. I almost felt guilty leaving him alone after that. The whole drive back to Louisiana, my mind kept circling back to that moment. Waking up to that coat-like figure staring at me from the corner, the way it was just gone in the morning. Maybe Tom played a cruel prank on me, but to this day he's never admitted to anything, so I doubt that. Or maybe, just maybe, there had been someone in that house watching me sleep, and they decided to leave before the morning came.
That was a crazy story right there. That got me on edge for real, for real. I mean, not like the creepiest story, because obviously there's some explanations. You were really drunk. You could have been in a half dream, hallucination type scenario. You know, you weren't fully awake. That does happen. You know, sometimes you think you're awake, but you're like you're like slightly awake, but you're also in like a dream state. So you can kind of like just dream things and think that you're awake, but you're not awake. You know, who knows? I don't like scary things, and I'll probably never do this again. So you better like this gosh darn video if you want to see it again, because I'm probably not going to do it again because it's no scary. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like it. You know how it goes. Anyway, I'm Noah, and I think I'm really cool. And if you think so, subscribe. See ya!